All right. I've been using Delta ever since I bought that course on how to use footprint charts and realized that that shit was way too complicated for me. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I've been using Delta to help me trade with prop firms and just trade overall in general, and help me take better trades. Now, it's not going to make you profitable by no shape or form, but it will help you to avoid stupid trades. Stupid breakout trades, I should say. If you don't know what Delta is, it basically is just the sum of aggro buyers versus aggro sellers, right? That's the sum, right? What an aggro buyer is an aggressive buyer, someone who market buys into the market. They don't care about price, they care about urgency. What an aggro seller is the opposite, someone who market sells into the market. They don't care about price, they care about urgency. Delta is the sum, right? So it tells you who there were more of in this time frame or candle. How I use it specifically, and I'm going to show you in a second, is I specifically use it at highs and lows. I'm a scalper. I'm mainly on the 1 minute time frame, so I look at Delta specifically at those levels. You don't want to look at it everywhere, because that's how you get confused and you just start taking nut shit. You want to look at it at specific areas, and I chose to look at it at candle highs, candle lows, important candle highs, candle lows, or just highs and lows in general. So I'm going to break into a few examples of me taking trades with Delta. Okay, so first instance is here. Now, what I really want to pay attention to, I wish I could zoom in, is this bottom part right here. This bottom part is where Delta is on Quantower. Now, what I specifically look for, and this is an example of me using it at a significant candles high or low, is I'm looking for a jump in spike. So I'm trading micros. So usually, if you see anything that's around 400 in Delta near a higher low, it's a pretty good chance that we can get to a Delta percentage or a Delta sum of 1,000 contracts, which means that there were 1,000 more aggressive sellers than buyers. 400, we take a sell here, and as you can see, watch Delta very, very closely. I'll just play this forward, play it forward 2x. See that Delta kind of stays around 400. However, price continues to move, continues to fluctuate, and starts to get into the 800s, starts to get into the thousands. So like, let's break this down here. So during this entry, when we got an entry here, this candle was at negative 400. For me, what I've noticed is that when we're at either like negative 400 or positive 400 at a candle's low or a candle high, we'll tend to get a little run. All right, so now this is another example. This is one where I'm betting that we reach the 1,000s in the negative Delta on the candle. Reason why is because we're 20 seconds into this candle open, and you see we already spiked almost negative 11% on the Delta, and then also we're at negative 200 automatically. So we already passed what the closing Delta for this previous candle was. And then, man, another 10 points hit. So this is a really good example of a breakout. Right, so right here you see that we came really close to these highs at almost negative 1,000 Delta. We closed very strong. We came to these highs at positive 1,000 Delta, or above 1K Delta. So we closed really high at these. We closed really strong at these highs. The next thing that we did is, as we fast forward, I see automatically we jumped into 300 positive Delta with another 10 seconds into this candle. So I'm assuming here that, well, this will be another candle that we reach into the positive thousands from the Delta. For me, what I've noticed, 300, 400 is pretty strong. I make the bet that this candle reaches 1K Delta, whether it's positive or negative. That's the bet that I'm making here. I'm not making the bet in direction. I'm just making the bet that we'll have even more aggressive buyers or aggressive sellers. And that's how I've been using Delta. Now, disclaimer, this only works in high volatile conditions. A lot of uncertainty, implied volatility to S&P 500's at 20% or 20 points, and ATR averaging about 20 to 25 points per 5 minute candle. That's when I look to really play this hard and really stick to my guns, and I'm really confident in playing these Deltas. When we're in very range-like slow volatility conditions, this shit will blow your account. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, attack the rim and stay tuned for the next one.